Hello, welcome back to the channel. I want you to sit back, relax, grab a coffee. I just grabbed mine. It's very early in the morning. The light is not the sunlight, it's a key light. But in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can get in shape, build muscle mass, lose fat, even whilst traveling and without giving up your favorite foods. So discipline for me is about taking things away. It's not about adding more things. So no meal plans, no gym needed, no diets, no supplements even. I don't even know how long ago it was since I've taken a protein shake or creatine or anything like that. Now, if you don't know me yet, I've been in the military and I've been in shape for 9 years. And now I help ambitious men regain their shape, their presence, and their energy so that they can be the man that their family needs or that the business needs. But now in this video, I'm going to teach you a method. It's Lean for Life method. It's about getting in shape whilst you travel, taking planes, going from hotel to hotel. I've been doing this in the Navy. I went from harbor to harbor and now I actually travel a lot. And I stay in shape. I even get in shape, get in better shape whilst I travel. But all right, I'll stop teasing. Let's get into the video format. It'll basically be a really simplified approach. Like I said, it's about taking things away instead of adding things. So I'll set everything up here and I'll sit right here at my desk. All right, so if you're a man who works hard, you've built something respectable and you travel a lot, and this is the system that you're going to be able to use almost every single day, not almost every single day. And this is how to lose body fat and build an athletic physique whilst traveling. You still get to eat what you love. You can eat your pizza, if you want a burger, some popcorn, some chocolate. That stuff I eat twice, like every 2 weeks or something. So I do it occasionally when I'm with friends, when I enjoy myself. I don't put any restrictions onto me or onto my clients. This, without dieting. And then you train 3 hours in a week. No more than that. If you have 3 hours in a week, I think you do. Otherwise, you have a time allocation problem. And you don't need a gym. So you can do it in your Airbnb without any equipment. And this basically gives you real results. And it's just simple systems. And this will give you the discipline that you need in order to get into that athletic physique and drop in fat and even build muscle mass. Building muscle mass fits in the athletic physique. But what a lot of people focus on is when they do start training, they will start eating less. I'm sorry, you don't have to see her ass. They will start eating less, they will start dieting, and eventually they will do a lot of cardio. They lose muscle mass. They lose weight though, but they lose muscle mass, and their metabolism is going backwards. So this is done with proper systems. Now, here's my proof that the system actually works, that my cat is distracting me. Now, before, Manuel was at 81.5 kilograms, and after, he's now at 70 kilograms. So we dropped 10 kilos and then we stabilized pretty well here. So this is the exact same system. He did about 250 workouts, including 100 of them being functional strength training. So he was very consistent. As you can see, we took things away instead of adding things, and his discipline and his consistency just showed itself. As you can see here, he got into a pretty good athletic physique. His abs were already almost showing. Now this is the part where a lot of men will give up. They lose a lot of fat, they build muscle mass in the same process. Like when you drop this hard, you're gonna stabilize eventually. It might even go up. This is normal because you gain muscle mass at the same time if you do your workouts right. He was also able to hold a 6-second handstand hold from basically nothing. He even sent me a picture of him doing a handstand on a not a billboard, but like where they play snooker, like random in a hotel somewhere. He sent me that picture. So he couldn't do a single handstand, never even tried it. And he even had to buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes. So some myths that you need to stop believing is that you have to give up your favorite foods. It's not true. You gotta train every single day. Also not true. I train 3 times, 4 times a week, And when I have extra time, that's when I do a bit of Stairmaster, some swimming, like fun cardio, nothing forced. And then that traveling equals that you lose progress. Also, not true. Usually when I travel and when I'm not in my home situation, I get to be more isolated and I make even better choices with my food, and I'm more locked in. I get more in shape when I travel. I'll show you, but this, the freedom works if you use this structure. And this is the structure. So the Lean for Life framework, this is how I call it. You can stay lean anywhere without dieting or the need of a gym. So the first part that we'll discuss is your nutrition freedom. The 16-8 method, the fasting method. Don't be skeptical about this. I'm gonna literally convince you that you need to do it, even starting from today. And then protein first. And then we got minimal strength training, 3 hours a week with the focus on aesthetics. And then we have structure and habit system, basically just simple routines, accountability, and the discipline comes in here. So that nutrition freedom and the strength training is actually consistent, because the part, usually you guys know exactly what to do, because every diet, every method out there works. But this is very minimal. This takes away a lot of restrictions. But nonetheless, when you start doing it, you will quit. Like, you'll quit. And you need structure and habits in order for you to be consistent, because everything out there works, okay? Now, here's the first part, nutrition freedom. We first start with a 16-8 fasting window. This is where you get your clarity back. You're gonna clean up your skin. Your skin is gonna look so cleaned up. Your gut is optimized. You enter ketosis at the 16th hour or even a bit before. If you fast longer than that, you stay in ketosis, and what I mean by that is your glucose tanks are empty. So glucose, you make that when you eat carbs and sugar. So even bread is sugar, and it gives you energy and it's gonna store up. You don't really see this. I mean, you could see the water being held up more onto your body. When you eat a lot of carbs, let's say you eat like a lot of bread, you're gonna see like fat on your body, but that's not fat, that's just water storage. This will give you so much power in your workouts. But if you don't eat for 16 hours, you're gonna enter ketosis, which means that the glucose tanks are empty and your body is gonna switch over to fat. And you're gonna tap into the fat for the energy, and that's when you lose fat. So this is a cheat code. I started doing this in the Navy because I couldn't really choose what types of food I always wanted to eat. So I did fasting, sometimes 24 hours too, but 16-8 every single day. I I convinced my parents to do it as well, and they've lost, I think, 10 kilos by now as well, or 8 to 10. They mentioned to me that they had to also like buy a new belt because like their clothes are just falling off. So do this, dude. Like, it's gonna improve your focus even, and it's gonna clean up your gut. It's gonna clean up your skin. You're gonna lose fat. And to be honest, at the first start, it's hard. You think you need your breakfast, but that's not true. You've just been conditioned to think that. We are made to fast. Our bodies are made to fast. So then the next into the cycle is basically your protein first rule. So each meal has to start with protein. Yes, you can eat what you love. Like I'll eat pizza, but then I'll choose not just margarita and not choose a vegan pizza. I would choose something that has protein on it. Now, if you're vegan, you still have this rule still applies to you. You can't escape from this. You have a lot of protein sources as vegan: tofu, quinoa, more stuff. I'm not the expert in vegan protein. If you look it up and if you keep yourself to that rule, you're gonna be good. Why protein first? So when you break your fast, it would be good for you to only eat protein and no carbs. When you do that, you probably have a mental job watching this. Meaning, like, I had a physical job when I was in the military, but now I run 2 businesses, and we need, when I have carbs in my system, I will feel drowsy. I will slow down mentally too, and I can't afford that. So I use my carbs strategically. So let's say I do a workout this afternoon, then I'll know at lunch that I can have carbs, and I will use that with the glucose, with the energy to push me through the workouts. But if I have like this type of stuff that I need to do, script out videos, talk with clients, just do deep work, and I know that in the afternoon I still have like meetings and deep work, then I want to be with my full attention. So no carbs, I don't want myself to slow down, and I'll only do protein, so protein first. And then just enjoy your food without guilt, right? When friends come over, they ask you, hey, let's go out eating, do it, enjoy. But just have a proper awareness, and don't feel restricted. Now, what I do this with awareness is you gotta track your food, but nothing with weighing. A lot of people have created disorder, mental, like not mental, like it's usually mental, but a food disorder, whereas they track everything and they start emotionally attaching themselves towards the numbers. They don't really care how they feel, but rather how good they look, and that's not good. You'll crash back 100%, but what you want is track your food, and then at the end of the day, you'll see, oh, this is like my calorie range, and I was very low on protein. What can I do tomorrow so I can add up more protein? When you have data, then you know. But if you don't know, then you're gonna try to find a new method every single time. So track your food on a day-to-day basis, but don't weigh it. What you even have is these AI calorie counting apps. Now they're not as detailed as they should be, but they give you a good overall view of how balanced your nutrition is. Now, if you don't want to be a bodybuilder, okay? You're not training to be a bodybuilder, so you don't need the specific trackings. You just need to know what it is that you're eating, and the fasting will automatically put you in a calorie deficit, will automatically get you to lose fat, and then you can, with protein, you up your protein, you build muscle mass, you enjoy your food without the guilt, and then you track the food without guilt, okay? And through that, you're gonna have data, and then you know, okay, next week, I can see like, I've been eating salmon, but I just don't have enough protein. I will double the serving of the salmon, and then I got like, instead of 30 grams, I get 60 grams. Like this helps, boom. So you don't need to suffer to get lean, okay? And many mistakes that men make whilst they travel is that they ruin their fat loss with the buffet mentality. Get your dopamine to be low when you walk around, okay? Don't look at the stores, don't look at anything like burgers, pizza, this, that, like they try to manipulate you, like a new snack this, or like like some candy. Don't do it, don't break your fast, stay with the fasting, only break it with protein first, and then get to enjoy that with moderation, okay? And alcohol daily, no buenos, don't do that stuff. You can't afford this mentally too. It destroys independent thought. If you want to know what this actually does to you, go check out my other video about Outwitting the Devil. It's a raw talk about the book that exposes why 98% of men never truly change. I drink wine here, okay? I literally set this on here. Like I was in Puerto Banús and then Marbella, and here I drank a bit of wine. Like, no, we drank this whole bottle, I'll be honest with you. Like, but I still fasted, I still ate a lot of protein, and I enjoyed my food without guilt, and then the next day, I was just back on track. You see? So, 2, the minimal strength training. So 3 hours in a week for an aesthetic body. You want to focus on 3 full body sessions per week, and they should count towards 30 minutes to 45 minutes each. When you don't have a lot of time, then focus on 30-minute ones. Don't drag it towards an hour. If you feel fancy and you have your energy with you, then of course do like an hour. But this is the split that we used for Manuel too, like Manuel here. This, he wanted to get into a handstand and also improve his pull-ups. He did a lot of pull-ups. I can even pull up his workout schedule, but to be honest, I can just tell you, we focused on push, pull, and then legs and core. So handstand and push-ups, movements. I'll be making a video about this on how to get into an athletic physique with only 2 movements. And this is the exact same here. So push, pull, and then, yeah, we got our legs and core. This is like 3 movements then, or almost 4. But with handstands, you build your shoulders. With push-ups, you build your chest, you build your core. Even these are compound movements. Compound movements means multiple muscle groups at once. So this means that you target multiple muscle groups. So you don't have to work isolated. So only bicep curls. No, you do pull-ups, which means your back, forearms, biceps, everything, lats, even core, even a part of your legs. This really incorporates everything. Now, I did say that you can do hotel, Airbnb, workout-proof workouts, but when it comes to pull, find a pull-up bar outside. If it's cold, then disregard and only focus on push. When you have a pull-up bar somewhere or like a workout spot in the hotel, then do it. Incorporate pull. If you don't have it, then just push. And then legs and core, you can do this in the hotel, just bodyweight strength workouts. And yeah, everything was basically progressed for aesthetics and not just random workouts. So progressive load, and yeah, I basically made sure that he had everything that he needed for his workouts, so it was adjusted to him, and that got him to do handstands, build up his posture, get into a good muscular physique. No hours of cardio, no burnout. So here, I need to say this, like cardio is good for your cardiovascular health. If you're only going to focus on strength training, that's not good too. But what I mean by that is put your focus on this because you need muscle mass. Always, you need muscle mass. You don't need cardio. I see older guys sometimes in the gym and they train cardio and they go from machine to machine. They're almost there for an hour or a half or even 2 hours, and they only do cardio. Your health is declining due to that. Like, yes, it's good for your heart and for your blood, and you should do this, but really pick up some light weights. Really, it doesn't have to be heavy, light weights, and just stimulate that muscle mass. Your metabolism will spike again, your hormones will be with you, your testosterone will go up. And the more muscle mass you have, the easier it will be to burn in fat. Like, I'm here and I sit on my couch, and you'd be sitting on your couch, and I burn 3 times the amount of calories than you do, just by being lazy. So no hours of cardio, just focus on cardio when you have more muscle mass, and then do swimming, do fun stuff, invite friends to do stuff with you, even if it's walking. Walking is good cardio, but you don't need to plan in cardio. Please don't do that, unless you like it. If you watch this video, or if you're a bit like me, I don't think you want to do hours of cardio. So even calisthenics will burn so many calories over traditional weightlifting. When you do calisthenics, like even leg workouts, I'm sorry I have to get back to this, but I want to tell you, when you do leg workouts with Manuel, we did pistol squats. Even like pistol squats, we went from normal squats, then with weighted squats, to doing pistol squats, or like purely body weight with one leg. You push yourself up, like your core, your calf, everything's just getting incorporated. You burn so many calories than just doing like simple bicep curls. Now, third is structure and habit system. So you need consistency without relying on motivation. This is where you build discipline. Discipline becomes automatic when your environment is designed for you to become the person that you want to become. So you need identity-based habits. When the clients come to me and they say, like, I want to become a rider, like they get to me because they want to get in shape. But I have a lot of clients come to me because they kind of feel that I know what they're struggling with, and they know I have the answer or the solution to it, and they come to me like, hey, I want to start riding. So I will literally plan in habits for them to start riding. So we redesign their environment we hop on these one-to-one calls and we go really deep into it, and then we redesign their environment and then plan in habits for the person that they want to become. It is very simple, but you won't do it by yourself unless you have willpower. And if you even come to the end of this video, I think you have more than enough willpower and then good attention span to actually plan this in. But it's the consistency of actually doing it consistently, and simple morning, evening anchor routines to give you the momentum in the morning and deload properly, even though what kind of high dopamine habits you've been doing, whatever, how much you fucked up your day, okay? Let's call it that. You even have an evening anchor routine where you can reset your dopamine. And the way that I do it, like I give everything away on my YouTube, okay? So it's reading, 30 minutes of reading, no blue light, put the phone away, or already put an alarm on your phone. I have morning and night routine video on my YouTube. I can link it at the end of this video if you want. But reading will really, read philosophy. No, like it should open up your mind, it should open up your paradigm. When you read philosophy before you go to sleep, 30 minutes, it's gonna produce melatonin, you're gonna feel drowsy, your body will literally see or recognize that it's night. What you're doing, like YouTube, one last video, or like scrolling on your phone, blue light, your body still thinks it's daylight. You're confusing your brain and your body, and you won't have your circadian rhythm with you, because then even in the morning, whatever you do is still going to feel foggy. It does not matter. 90 minutes before your coffee, no way. And then plan your workouts ahead so you don't have any environment excuses. Just know, okay, I'll have a hotel room, then you'll do it in a hotel room. You know that, okay, I don't really have any equipment, they don't have a gym, I can do push, I can train handstand skills or anything. Like, that's for manual, of course, but it's going to be more specific to you. So you don't follow routines, you become the routine. Okay, this is where identity-based habits come in, and then yeah, we basically have a whole system that tracks that. But how I actually found the system is I was very inconsistent. I was seeking a lot of high dopamine, if I can say so. And my mom took away my dopamine for 2 months straight because I didn't have good grades at school. And it was 2 months during summer vacation, so the only thing I had access to were books. I couldn't even watch TV. And you could say right now that my mom is very strict and disciplined, but we made a deal that if I didn't have good grades, that would be the cause, or yeah, the outcome. And I'm so happy that she did it, because I felt more happier after these 2 months than before. When I had my gaming computer, I still game. I had this new game is out now, Arc Raiders. I'm in love with it, but I still game. I still do all that stuff, but I was able to do the heavy lifting before anything else. And 2 months of nothing, like a dopamine reset, my baseline just crashed down, and I got in shape with doing push-ups and sit-ups in my parents' bathroom and only reading books, philosophy. I went back to school, everyone took me differently. Like, I was bullied a lot back in school. I was very insecure too. I am still an introvert. I won't approach anyone. But now, with this physique, like, people treat me differently, and this disciplined look really gave me so much opportunities in life. And then after the military, after that whole process, when I was 18, I left school, and then I went into the military for 5 years. And then I got into fasting. I signed my first clients, and I got to know more and more and more about building muscle mass, improving your focus, your clarity, and overall routine. So the system, yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. I've been in shape for 9 years, and just to give you more testimonials or like results, here's Shane. He was in the military as well. His issue was he couldn't stop drinking, and he couldn't get into a consistent calisthenics and hybrid mix gym routine. So we fit routines that fit his discipline and his social life, and also change his mindset into a disciplined mindset without any restrictions. So then he got into this physique, the physique that he actually wanted, going from this, skinny fat. Even Michael, he was a 95 kilogram entrepreneur. He got into a really good physique. He's still with us. Also here, Nathan, he used to be in shape, but he lost it. He came to me in that physique, and now he basically got into this physique simply by intermittent fasting. We kept it really simple and effective, home and travel friendly workouts, just basically the travel for lean method, and structure to balance his career and his fitness. And then we had one-to-one calls. Yeah, if you want more and more results, just go into my Instagram. There's going to be one in there where you can relate to. But if you're ready to transform your body and your identity, I want you to get lean and stay lean for life, so we can build the system together. Now, if you want, you can work one-to-one with me, and we're going to install this system into your life. So we have personalized nutrition strategy, going to make it flexible for you, no dieting, exactly how I explain it here. But every single week, I'll basically look at your nutrition, and then we're going to improve from there. So you have your clarity with you too. Travel-proof workouts, even though if you don't travel, I'll plan in workouts that you can do depending on your equipment that you have available. And we have habit and routine implementation. On the call, you're going to let me know what kind of person you actually want to become. It's going to get clear. And then I'm going to design the habits exactly for the person that you want to become. And then we have weekly accountability and then progress review. So you can't run away from me. I'm going to get behind your ass. I'm going to be your sergeant. So then we also have direct chat support for any feedback that you need. And then, guidance through travel, your holidays, or even stress phases. I have people that go through burnouts. They have a team that they need to lead. And sometimes they don't have anyone to rely upon because at night they're all by themselves. And if they have a coach, someone that keeps them accountable, that has experience and gotten through with other clients, it's good to have someone that knows what you're going through and actually to stay accountable. Because you can't do this lone wolf. The best leaps that I've made for me physically and financially, even mentally too, was by investing in myself, even when it was scary. But yeah, I hope that you like this video and that you've gotten some value out of it. This system really helps, it works. I've been doing this for 9 years, these kind of principles. Yeah, if you want to work one-to-one with me, then there's a link in the description where you can fill out a call or message me on Instagram. It's fine too. All right, cool. So yeah, use this, guys. I hope you're taking notes. If you haven't, go back, take some screenshots even. Cool. Damn, 27 minutes. That's a lot. Who's gonna watch this? All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.